Hello, Tim from Fair Play Now on the 12th of December 2023. So, yesterday I was talking about, I think it was yesterday, it might have been a couple of videos ago now, but I was saying how people who are kind of just on the cusp of realising things aren't right in the world and wanting to find out a little bit more, and they're doing so by looking at various channels. And I was also saying that such people probably wouldn't necessarily be looking at the likes of me. My channel's a bit too rough and ready for people who have been used to kind of mainstream media, and that they want to look at channels probably a bit more slickly presented than my one. And that's the gist of some of the stuff I was saying yesterday. Well, lo and behold, just after I made that, I had a text. They're from customers of mine who I do bits of work for from time to time, probably once, twice a year maybe. So I see them every now and again. And I got this text from them. It's basically arranging a job, but the section right here in the middle is the bit to look at. So very interesting, don't you think? So this lady, as the husband was saying, is very interested in finding channels which are talking about stuff that mainstream media don't want to talk about, and she's only become aware of me and this channel through sort of my appearance on Anna Bree's channel. So it's quite ironic, isn't it? So what I was saying yesterday is kind of borne out, really. And I think that's the kind of people we need to start talking to now. We need to sort of get out of our echo chambers and sort of get out there and try and get more people on board, really. And that's all I want to do. I want to get I want to get the word out there, really. All of the stuff I know, I want to sort of get out there and start talking to new people and just making them aware of the kind of things that we've known about for a long time now. So I've seen quite a few videos recently and articles going roughly along the lines of sort of the general public out there seem to be waking up to the fact that things aren't quite right, and kind of doing it almost en masse now. I know Richard Vobes made a video about it a day or two ago, and he was talking about an article put out by the World Council for Health, who have been out leafleting and sort of having sort of banners out and about in their local towns, sort of basically sort of talking about the various health issues that we know about. And the reaction of the public have been, in these places they've been to, has been amazing. Apparently, they're people coming up and taking a huge interest in what they've got to say, way more so than what they experienced in the past. And they're just a couple of sources. I'm seeing other things along these lines as well. So what's your experience? I've just told you a personal one to me, where a customer who I didn't even know was thinking along these lines, and maybe they didn't a year or two ago, maybe they were totally mainstream a year or two ago, but that is a personal anecdote from me that at least one of my customers now sort of is starting to realise things are amiss and want more information than they can get from the mainstream media. So what is your experience of this? Are you finding people are kind of becoming more and more interested in what you've got to say? Maybe people who weren't listening to you at all, just thought you're crazy, this time a year ago, this time 6 months ago even? Are they starting to come around? Are they starting to say things like, you know what, all this stuff you've been saying over the last few years, I think you might actually have something there? Are you getting stuff like that? Or is everybody you know still very much thinking that you're still crazy? So either way, do leave a sort of comment in the comment section below. That will be interesting to read. Yeah, I'm just getting the vibe, you know, that things are starting to stir. Things are perhaps approaching a tipping point. I think next year will be the year that we do reach some kind of tipping point. So, and hopefully it will be fairly early in the year as well. But time will tell, I guess. So I'm going to keep this one fairly short. The 5G talk I've been sort of teasing you about for the last couple of days. I was hoping that would be ready to go by now, but I'm putting it on Rumble, my Rumble channel. But that particular platform, which is normally, to be fair, rock solid, but really for the first time, really, it's been messing me about. I couldn't get on it at all last night to upload this video, and then this morning I could get on it, and I started uploading it and just left it to do its thing, thinking it'd be fully done by the time I got back home from work. I need to see it. Still hadn't properly uploaded like it normally does, and it just wasn't doing anything. I'd leave it an hour and then sort of come back, and it still sort of wasn't sort of working properly. So I'm having to re-upload it again, and I'll have to kind of delete the first upload. So I don't know what's happening there. Hopefully it will be on a bit later on this evening. Otherwise I'll have to do it tomorrow. So a little bit of a delay there. Apologies for that. But yeah, Rumble seems to be messing me about, something chronic. And just to finish off with, I've got a little song you might appreciate. I won't expand on it too much, but it's about a certain type of taxi that you probably wouldn't want to get in and take a ride in. I'll leave it at that, but I think you'll find it pretty amusing. So the link to that will be in the description box below. Amazingly, it is on this platform on a brand new channel, which I can recommend subscribing to. I've just done so myself. But I don't anticipate this video being up on this platform for too long, so you can probably guess what it's about there, can't you? But anyway, do check it out. Link in the description box below. I think you'll have a little bit of a chuckle at that one. So with that, I'll leave it. Back soon. Tim from Fair Play Now. Thanks for watching.